Johnny Crist, the mayor of the city of Lilburn, since 2012 to 2020, and then took a little time off, and now I'm back. Well, I felt that my calling or my job assignment back in the day, years ago, was to wake up a 100-year-old city. And we spent hundreds of hours courting developers to come and develop in Lilburn. And so finally, we were able to attract, on the 4 acres that we assembled right here in downtown, we were able to attract a major developer to come in and design 55 townhomes. At the same time, we did a deal up the street for 55 and older, and then not long thereafter, we did 112. And the people were really excited. My first 90 days or whatever of being back, totally focused on restaurants and economic development down here to complement everything else that's going on in the area. We have the largest 10-acre park, largest park out of the 16 cities in Gwinnett County. We've been voted in the top 25 places for people to retire in Georgia. And we got in the top 25 of the most interesting cities in the state of Georgia by Southern Magazine. We're very accessible, 3.5 miles to I-85, about 3.5 miles to 78. You can get in, get out, and get going. It costs $1 million per mile to build a greenway. We now have 6.2 miles, and we're going to add to it. And so retirees want to be here because they can walk 6 miles and never have interface with a car, with an automobile. Newcomers want to be out here because this little downtown area with the park creates spaces for children. We've invested $285,000 in our play area. We've invested $800,000 in our bathrooms that are first class right beside it. And then a splash pad for kids, and then picnic area. But I think most importantly is our use of concerts. And a guy named Peter Kagan-Gama wrote a book, and he called Love Where You Live, or second book, For the Love of Cities. And he created a pyramid of why people live in the city in which they ultimately make it their dream home. And he says at the bottom of this pyramid, everybody wants a city that's safe. You'll do anything to get out of an unsafe environment, to get to a place where you can relax, allow your bicycle to be out in the yard at night, and it's going to be there in the morning. Then as you move up this triangle, people want a city that's mobile. Place where you can get around. You're not stuck. You have to wait, and mobility also means bicycle, walking, and skating, and all that sort of thing. Then as you move up, people want a place where you can meet other people. And so that's what the park does for us. Creates a huge environment with the bus, with the walking trail, with pavilions, with our events. And then at the very top of he says when you factor all those of all these cities, at the very top, he says people want a city that's interesting. Art, music, expression, life going on, dog parks, restaurants that have a vibe. It's interesting, it keeps my attention. And we want a city that accommodates you. And so our park is the absolute diamond of the diamond ring. And it's just the beginning. Now we've captured 22 additional acres across the street. We've got our beginning of a plan to say what's going to go over there that's going to make our city downtown more compelling and bring people here to recreate, to rest, to relax, and have a place and space their own. We're all wanting the same thing, and that is to be loved, to be included, and to make friends in it. And so I want to be that #1 cheerleader of our city moving that forward.